They sit in a room full of people listening, not because they have nothing to say, but because they have too much. A conversation unfolds around them filled with safe topics, predictable laughter, and recycled opinions that feel strangely distant. They try to join in, but something feels off, as if every word they could say would either disrupt the moment or go completely misunderstood. So instead of speaking, they withdraw inward, not physically, but mentally, slipping into a world far more complex than the one around them. Their thoughts begin connecting patterns, questioning assumptions, and exploring possibilities faster than the conversation can keep up. By the time others reach a conclusion, they have already explored 10 alternatives and quietly dismissed most of them. People often mistake their silence for arrogance or detachment, when in reality it is simply the weight of too many thoughts happening at once. On the outside, they appear calm and composed, but inside there is intensity, noise, and a constant stream of analysis that never truly stops. They often find themselves wondering why something that looks so normal to everyone else feels so isolating to them. Extremely high intelligence is not simply a stronger version of normal thinking, but a fundamentally different way of processing reality itself. It is often accompanied by heightened pattern recognition, deep abstraction, and an almost relentless awareness of complexity. But alongside these abilities comes something less visible, a form of cognitive overexcitability that amplifies both thought and feeling. They don't just think more, they experience their thoughts more deeply, often to the point where even simple ideas expand into overwhelming complexity. This creates a gap between how they perceive the world and how the world expects them to engage with it. They often find themselves overanalyzing even the smallest decisions as every option branches into countless possibilities. Over time, this leads to a quiet sense of being misunderstood, as their internal experience rarely translates clearly into everyday conversation. They are not antisocial, but they crave depth in a world that often rewards surface-level interaction. Their awareness of flaws extends to everything they do, often trapping them in cycles of perfectionism that are difficult to escape. They begin questioning existence earlier than most, confronting ideas about purpose and meaning before they are emotionally ready. In many situations, they become observers rather than participants, quietly analyzing everything from a distance. Because they notice inconsistencies so quickly, they often struggle in environments where logic feels unstable or contradictory. Their emotional experience is equally complex as they analyze their feelings even while they are feeling them. They often feel out of sync with time itself, as their minds move faster than the pace of the world around them. In a world that values simplicity, they often feel out of place for seeing too much and thinking too deeply. So they begin to mask their thoughts, presenting only fragments of themselves to fit into conversations that never truly satisfy them. To experience the world this way is both a form of clarity and a quiet, persistent burden. Yet within that intensity lies the rare ability to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. And perhaps the real challenge is learning to carry that vision without losing oneself in the process.